Hi, crafters, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 202. So, this is where we left off on Wednesday. Now, this in itself would be a good layout, but we're not doing that layout today. So, we have a base card. This one happens to be 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We have a layer that is 4 by 5 1/4. Then we have 3 nesting die cut shapes. So these happen to be the rounded squares from Nested Essentials. All right. So first things first, let's just go ahead and put our layer down. There's not now. You can see that we are going to be using the foiled side, the side that has the copper foil accents on it. That DSP Designer Series paper is from the Dainty Details, I think is what it was called. I'm looking over here. Delicate Dreams Designer Series paper. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see that we get a good border on each of the sides, and we'll lay it down. All right, sorry if I'm sniffling. It's been a very weird week here. It's been very moist, rainy, not very warm, and my sinuses are just still going crazy. It's not been a good health week for me. All right. So we have these, and like I said, we could have done that design like I just showed you, which would have been fabulous. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to actually cut these out to be frames. So I still have the dies here. And so we would go the next size down here. Now, I didn't think about this. I should have made this the Designer Series paper that had the brown on the back, but we'll just go with this for now. So, and I'm going to bring out my mini cut and emboss machine. And bring out those cutting pads. Okay, so for this one, we are going to go ahead and get it lined up so that we like the border on both sides. Let me go ahead. I haven't used the blue tape in a while, so hopefully I'm kind of just taking some of the sticky off so it won't tear my cardstock. Put that down. All right, that looks good. So now we have that as a frame. And then we're going to take this one with the smallest and do the same. Again, just lining it up to make sure I have my border so that it looks good on both sides. Oh, I don't know if that was on the white on both sides, so I'm going to run it back through again. Yeah, see, I don't have that lined up. So let me do it a third time. This was the white plate underneath it. Was not all the way through. There we go. And that's going to be it for cutting machine. All right. So now our 3 pieces have become 5. Now I could cut this into a frame, but I told you to only use 3 nesting die cut shapes, so we're going to stick to that. All right, let me go ahead and put all of this over here on this metal mat so we don't lose any of those. All right, so now we could go ahead and layer these like such. We could back them like this. Maybe we'll do that. We could go in and in. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. So these are all of the pieces layered together. Let's do it like that. And we'll have a stamped image here, and we'll have our greeting here. So we won't use that scrap for a sentiment. Okay. So let's see. I was trying to stick, and you'll see in the examples, with just 2 different sources for our greetings. Oops. So either we'll use Botanical Expressions or we'll use the Season Celebration Mix and Match. Oh, sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and bring these out. I don't know if this is really that Christmassy though looking. So maybe we'll just stick with the words. I don't think that the florals look as Christmassy as I thought. So I'm just going to scoop these all back into that. All right. Oh, excuse me. So let's bring this back out. All right, so let's just use our Botanical Expressions. So we know that this, I want to get this kind of, because we want this one to be somewhat straight. So this is where this is going to go. So let's get this straight. Let's get some glue underneath there. Kind of hold it down. And now let's straighten it up. Now that we are looking at our borders here. I did like having that one tucked underneath there. Oh, that's also a pretty side. No, I think that kind of fades into it. So we'll put this frame right around it. It fits right in there because, of course, they're all the nesting. Now I think I want to put this one down. And then just have that frame over it. Just tuck it underneath there. Let's stamp on this, stamp that. Trying to see, did I use any other? No. All right. So I'm going to stamp here. This one is going to be I am thankful for you. No, I want to use a bigger one. I want to use up more of that space. We're going to do you're wonderful in every way. And then down here, we're going to do you bring so much joy to my life. So let me get my blocks. We'll use Secret C. And where did I put my other block? Right here in front of me. Challenging week, guys. Challenging week. In fact, I don't think I'm going to record any of my weekend videos. Just give myself a chance to rest and relax. All right. So now let's go ahead. Put a little bit of glue around that frame. Right around that edge. I did get a little crooked. Can you see? My border's not the same there, but it's all okay. I'm going to angle this because I don't want to cover up that flower. Hold it down for a second. All right. Put that away. So there, you know what? I think we need some pretties on there. Not sure if I have any pearls. I don't want to color any of the pearls, so I think I'm going to use these in color flat pearls that were from when we introduced the in colors for 2025 through 2027. So these will be retiring in April, end of April. So let's go ahead and just put that cloud cover on there. Put this back into my little shelf. All right, so there you have. Now, if I had thought ahead, I would have done some sort of little splattering or background on that. But there's your card for today. Taking those 3 nesting die cuts and actually making frames out of them. So you get more use out of your nesting die cuts that way. Let me show you the other cards I made. Here's one where we did circles. And I used that ephemera to be my sentiments. I just use the circles as is and put them in a cascading flow going down to the lower right hand corner. And then here I use the Everyday Arches, and I use them not as an arch but as a tag, and just went ahead and came in from the side and stamped a greeting in each of those. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. But have a great Friday and a very blessed weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.